Dudes, what is up, T Town? Let's see. What do you guys got going on? T Town, I saw something really cool that made me think of you. Oh, Travis Lee is hooking it up with something mighty awesome. Let me see if I can go to him. Yeah, I am, but I need to send something to somebody. Um, hey, what's up, Cash? Just embroidering and scheduling tint jobs. Yeah, dude. Hey, how's that TikTok thing going along? I know you were like actively seeking new subscribers so you can start streaming live. I had an idea for you, T Town. This is my idea, and I'm going to use it, but I don't care if you steal my idea. But people like free stuff, especially the people in window tint stuff, because stuff is in their name. So I'm betting it's all right. I went live on YouTube this morning tinting. But look, I was thinking, what if you offered a one free hat giveaway with a person's logo or name or whatever, and you say, "Hey, I'm trying to tint some winders and embroidery some hats live on TikTok, but I have no followers. So go to my TikTok and subscribe for a chance to enter to win a one free hat. And you will launch the giveaway once you reach 1,000 subscribers. And then you can do the wheel thing because everyone likes the wheel. But it's like essentially using a hat to buy the 700 more followers you still need.
You think that'll work?
I think so. I was actually going to try that idea with a red dot and laugh about how one red dot got me 700 followers.
Huh.
I think you could probably do the same thing for sun distributing too, with just a single red dot because people love red dots. You can never have enough red dots. It's just one of those things. They last forever, but they're so easy to lose. And
And
red dots are very popular.
as you've proven, you can lose and find the same one so many times.
Hey, what's up, Jay? Difference in our voices. That's because we're two different people. We're not going to have the same voice. Cash.
He might be talking about something else.
Yeah, I think posts get lost, but I could engrave one and give a red dot away too. I need a case. Oh, it's probably because I'm far away from my mic.
Me too.
I'm slouchy. Hey, what's up, Andrew? We got Drew the Man up in the hizzle. So what's going on? What are we all up to? I was really trying to catch Cash's cash talk yesterday, but there was a game. I'm sorry, Cash. I had to see Aaron Rodgers get hurt.
You didn't even see Aaron Rodgers get hurt.
No, I was just coming out of school, but
Damn it.
I know. I wasn't even gonna watch the game, to be honest. But then I found out Aaron Rodgers got hurt, and they were like still in the third quarter. I was like, "Wow, that's a long ass game." Let me go watch the rest of it. How about them Lions, though, dude? How about them Lions? Dang, Drew's got his first walk-in today.
Didn't you just like open? Just.
He threw a party. He threw a grand opening party and got the whole community involved, and it's such a good way to start a shop too. I think I don't know. There's just something about grand opening parties, bounce houses, hot dogs, cotton candy, fucking kids activities. Cash. It always turns out that way. You never plan for a short podcast and actually get a short podcast.
No.
Especially if you have an interesting guest, and you can't stop the guest because the guest is just spitting fire. Just missing some cornhole or something to do. Cornhole is very fun. It's always something nice. As a matter of fact, I got to play some cornhole with Casey as my teammate at the reunion. She's like, "Babe, I don't know how to play cornhole." I'm like, "It's okay. I believe in you." It's okay. I wasn't expecting to win because Jeremy Davis and Chris Brooks always seem to take it. Or wait, no. I don't think we're on teams this year. I don't know. Uh,
Ugh.
maybe we should bring Andrew on.
We could do that.
Yeah, maybe he'd like to talk about. I know he's probably got like a lot on his mind and a lot on his shoulders. Just that new shot vibe. He's just gotta let it out. You busy? Danny who? Was it Danny Muniz? Break over
Go with
2 hours and we
Danny.
both didn't realize it. Andrew's a huge fan of Helios too. Oh, the cornhole was rigged. Yeah, the show with Danny, was it? Oh, cornhole was rigged. Wait, I'm confused. Was the tent competition rigged or the cornhole competition rigged, or were they both rigged? It was all rigged. The whole thing was a sham. It was a
I
setup.
think his 2 hour show was rigged.
His 2 hour show was rigged. Everything's rigged.
It's
Conspiracies all around.
rigged. That's the world we live in.
Man, I was like, I don't know. Cornhole was rigged, not the competition.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's some people that would disagree with you there.
I don't know. I just like throwing the beanbag into Sean G. Titman's mouth.
Huh? That just doesn't even sound right.
He vinyl wrapped his face over the cornhole thing, so when you like the hole in the middle is his face,
Okay.
so it looks like he's eating the cornhole bean bags.
All right. Well, that makes a little more sense, I suppose.
Cash said, "Open wide." It was a good time. I'm glad you got to have fun because like I don't know. I was like curious to know if you had a chance to even do anything. You were just kind of like running around being the man in charge of everything, you know? And sometimes like it has its benefits, but like also like sometimes it might seem like you miss out on some like side action, but you're in the main action all the time. And I definitely appreciate your service, and I'm sure a lot of people also appreciate your service.
Yeah,
It's it's a lot.
very servicey. Heh. Oh, goodness. So much going on.
There
These
is.
freaking distributors out there are terrible. That reminds me. Did we get everything we were supposed to get today? We got our filters, right?
I don't know.
Well, UPS handed you a box and you took it somewhere.
I took it to Ayana. Let me.
He makes me nervous sometimes. I got a package delivered today, and I have idea where it is. Uh-oh. He's not getting the answers he's looking for. He's going to check for himself. Good, good. So how about them Lions? You know, we our sports talk shows this week seem to be all hung up on Mel Tucker and his fiasco he's got going on with this other lady that's not his wife and all kinds of crazy shit. So I don't I don't know. I mean yesterday every time I was in the car that's all they were talking about. Today on the way to work that's all they were talking about. It's like you guys, I mean, you know, the Lions they beat the world champs, you know. I mean, it's kind of cool, but no, we're going to talk about somebody's affair for
Yeah,
days.
you know what else is exciting?
Huh,
The almost world champs got beaten by the Browns.
crazy. And the
It is
Jets
crazy.
without Aaron Rodgers, the defense won the game last night, which is even crazier because I mean they legit won the game. They scored more points than the rest of the team. Crazy.
Yeah, what was
But I
his
mean,
name? Zach Wilson. Was it Zach Wilson?
yeah,
Dude, they
he
were like
wasn't bad
dogging
though.
it.
He was
Oh,
pretty accurate. He seemed really timid in the pocket. Like
well, I think he had like a rough last year, and so they were kind of
yeah,
like not sure. And
he
then
was like
Aaron took his
overstressed.
place.
Yeah, Aaron was supposed to move in and kind of take him under his wing and you know groom him to be ready for that kind of pressure because there's a lot of pressure being a quarterback in the NFL. There just is.
I guess he still like stayed in the locker room and kind of like kept everyone pepped up from the locker room too.
Lobo, that's actually the first time ever in Ford Field at the Pontiac Silverdome. They used to sell out,
They
but
they're I mean, you can always buy resale tickets. Right now, I think like they start at like $200.
You can get regular game tickets right now. They're not. I mean, the whole stadium isn't sold out. Just the season tickets are. But
Yeah.
certain games are probably selling out just because people want to go see the Lions and see if they got what it takes. Me personally, I really enjoy watching. I really enjoy watching the broadcast on TV as long as you got decent broadcasters. But I don't know. Lately, they're getting yeah, the season tickets are sold out.
D10,
Not the
are
whole
you going to the Raiders? Because I was thinking about it. It's either going to be the Raiders or it's going to be the Vikings. I'll go
Charles
if you
is
go.
Charles is going to watch the Seahawks Sunday.
He looks like a Seahawk.
I asked him, I'm like, who you taking? He's like, oh, I don't know. Probably Rachel's dad, maybe your brother. I'm like, you can't think of anybody else. He's like, well, you say that you prefer to watch the TV. I'm like,
Doesn't
well,
mean you don't want to go.
I mean, I don't know. Judging by the Seahawks performance, though, I'm not feeling them coming out real confident. And we're on fire. And actually, we made a lot of mistakes Thursday night. How we won, I don't know. Just grit, I guess. We played the entire game and they didn't.
Dude, I there's just something really satisfying of like about watching Goff and Montgomery like tackle a play together. I don't know. I don't know. It it almost feels like they're like meant for each other. Like I
Yeah.
don't know.
And Goff, he isn't exactly a superstar, but the guy's edges are tight. Like he's got his stuff tucked in. He's got his T's are crossed, his I's are dotted. He does things right. He doesn't turn over the ball. I mean, sure he gets sacked sometimes and he won't get out of the pocket hardly at all. But you know what? Some of the best I mean, look at Tom Brady. He was a pocket passer and Goff has got the kind of restraint that I just think he's going to be good. He's well behaved, and he's
No,
pretty accurate, and he's proven that he's got a good arm. I mean, Detroit fans are just evil. They're terrible. Um, Detroit fans didn't want golf because he's got little hands, and they were mad because Stafford was going, but they were mad because Stafford was here and wasn't winning them a Super Bowl. But then Stafford goes and wins himself a Super Bowl. So, like, was
and
it
then
Stafford's
and then
fault?
he goes into a cave.
And then, of course, our fans are so wonderful. They're like, we don't want golf. He sucks. I mean, well, the whole time we had Stafford, he never made it to a Super Bowl, and Goff had. So now Stafford won a Super Bowl, and who's to say Goff can't? You got to put the. I mean, I don't care who the. Look at Tom Brady last year. I mean, Tom Brady had a year that he was just like, okay, that's it, I'm done. I ain't doing this no more. You don't put a. I don't care how good a person is. You don't put a good team around them. A winning team around them. They're not winning. I mean, look at Mahomes. He had so much disconnect Thursday night with his receivers and everything that I mean, we didn't exactly walk all over him, but we beat him. A W is a W.
Yep.
And I'm not convinced that the hype is 100% real though, because we made a lot of mistakes that game. Hopefully, they're watching a lot of film and working on some of the things that they could have done better. Stafford is not nothing again. He whooped ass Sunday.
But like for some reason he's not like, dude. Let me
He's
pull up
not
the.
feeling it. His heart was Detroit.
Well, it's not even that. It's like the people aren't feeling it for him because on the fantasy apps, it tells you how many people have recruited like who, and he's of all of fantasy football, he's only rostered by 23% of the teams out there.
So that's a quarter of the teams.
Yeah, and like there's, I mean, like Mahomes, he's got 100%, and Aaron Rodgers would be like low 90%, but
Yeah, well,
yeah, I don't
how many?
know. It's weird like how many people choose not to have Matthew Stafford on their team, even though I feel like I don't know if I ran out of options, I wouldn't mind using him like as opposed to like I would have picked Matthew Stafford over Aaron Rodgers. But I don't know. Maybe
Stafford
that's just me.
Stafford tends to get better stats. I mean, and that's just because I mean he's a gunslinger. He throws the ball down the field. If he's got a guy remotely open, he throws the ball down the field. And you would think that more people would choose him, but how bad are the BMW M8 comp 210? I don't know. I don't think I've done one.
Ooh,
In
I
fact, I'm
think it's
pretty sure I haven't.
a typical frameless door. The back glass doesn't look too intimidating. It just seems like one of those that has windows.
Yeah, it looks like a car to me. Is it a convertible or a hard top?
They're expensive. Convertible.
Well, convertible BMW is real good at having that back window that stays in place and rolls down and rolls back up. And um, shit, I think it was the 7 Series back when the convertibles, the back window wouldn't go all the way back up once the top was down. It would don't go all but like 2 inches. So having a plotter was awesome for those because then you could just slide it down and put it where it needed to be. And when you rolled the window back up, if you didn't have a plotter, then you measure the window while it's up, measure it while it's down, and cut it that much longer. That's what I had to do. Easy 30 minutes. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward side window wise anyway, right? Providing you can trick it and roll those quarter windows back up.
Jaybird said, "Just kidding." Oh, I feel like you could do one of those in about 30 minutes.
Just depends on how much thought you put into it. Too much thinking slows you down.
Really, not a whole lot of window to it.
No, the only window I would give any thought to is the back window, and that's just enough thought to measure whether it. I mean, you don't even have to think about the back window. Just put the top down, roll the back window up, and actually, I ain't even 100% sure if the back window is connected to the top. Oh, wait, is this one 8 Series convertible M automobile? So this picture shows that it's part of the top, which makes it a just like any convertible out there. If so if this is it right here, I did that wrong. Let's fix this. That picture go. Click the button and they're not going to show me the picture that was in. Oh, come on. Picture.
You too. Oh, one time I broke a convertible back window with a roll of paper towels rolled in the back and the glass snapped. That sounds
That's
interesting.
not good.
Roll of
I
paper
was
towel broke it.
I was working at a shop and they okay, here it is. So if it's this back window, then it's just a walk in the park. You got a black bordered edge. Regular window looks like there's going to be a little bit of shrinking involved, not much. The side windows are straightforward. Um, almost looks like a Chrysler Sebring convertible set of windows. Shh,
I was
don't
just
tell
talking
anybody.
about those. My dad had one when I was a kid. I thought it was the stupidest car.
But yeah, I was working at a shop once and a convertible came in and for a convertible, so you put you put the top down and then you tint all the doors and then you put the windows down, put the top back up and tint the back window. So it comes in and the first thing this person does is puts the top down. Well, there was an oversized subwoofer cabinet in the trunk where the top should go. Customer never mentioned anything about putting the top up or down, and it bound up a little bit and then kaboom, glass shattered. That was a good time. Boy, UPS is here a little early.
There's Jimenez.
Yeah, he's fine. I
Jiminy
like him.
Crickets.
Jiminy Crickets Menez.
I know, he gave me my phone early. Look, guys, I got a new phone. It's nice. I thought like I had a nice quality phone when I first got my last phone. And I'm like, wow, it's like 4K right in the palm of my hand. And like it couldn't get any better than this. And then like I open this one and I turn it on and like holy smokes. Like, do they ever stop progressively improving technology? Crazy.
Yeah.
I just want to go watch football.
Well, yeah, a couple more days, and then there's a game. Who's playing Thursday anyway? Let's see. Thursday will be the Vikings and the Eagles. I really don't care about either one of those.
It is the iPhone 14 Pro Max.
And how about them Packers? They put an ass whooping on the Bears.
Also
I really
without
thought,
Aaron Rodgers.
well, yeah, but I mean, so they got a brand new quarterback versus the Bears. They've got what's his dick from Ohio State. I don't remember his name right now. Justin Fields, and he Justin Fields been there for a minute, so you'd think he'd be a little more acclimated. And Love goes in brand new team, just getting his footing, and like they just went and took care of the Bears. Like, I don't know, the Bears look pretty pretty messed up.
The Bears.
The Bears. So I guess if there's anybody in our division we need to worry about, maybe it's still the Packers. It's hard to say. Maybe this week we'll see them play a more legitimate team and see what happens. Bears, I got no concerns with the Bears, although we kicked
We're,
the shit out of them last year, didn't we?
yeah. I don't even want to talk about the Giants. Casey was like,
you
"That's
know,
such a shame," because that's their weekend. That's 9/11 weekend. It
they
was funny. They what do you call it? The Giants. The It was their last Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's got like a foundation now that's like he spreads awareness and helps men with depression for like suicidal awareness or whatever. Because I guess like a lot of football players also commit suicide after they get smacked around in the head a little too many times and fall off the deep end. So he's like out here presenting this check, and I'm just like thinking to myself, like, here you got like a Super Bowl winning quarterback for the Giants, and he's just here watching you guys all get smoked.
well, and I don't know. It's kind of crazy because they started out strong. They came out and was like gonna do it, and then that interception, or yeah, the interception just kind of turned everything around. And I don't know, they couldn't get their heads back in the game.
Dude, and it's funny too, cause like the Cowboys, like they're like basically from the desert. Like they don't see rain, and it was raining in New York. I don't know.
I don't know, but Dak looked pretty good. He's
He's
he's another he's another loose cannon. It's like he can come out there and just be so good, and then he can go several games where he just can't get his shit together.
I'm just confused. Like, is Derek Jones really good at getting sacked, or is Dallas Cowboys defense just really good at sacking quarterbacks? Dude, he got sacked 3 plays in a row. Like, what is that? And then
It
like
might.
the time the times that he didn't get sacked though, he did have some pretty solid throws, but like the wide receiver was just so out of it that he was like missing the easiest catches, and it was just wild. Later, Cash. Yes, that's what I'm thinking too, Lobo. Bro. So what caused the Browns to turn around? They seem like they're a force to be reckoned with too now.
Nobody knows. I don't know. They were good for a minute when they first got what the hell's it? Damn it. I hate it when he's with the Buccaneers now. I don't remember his name. Anyways, when they first got him, they were decent, and then they fell flat, and then they got shitty again.
That's so crazy. It's it's gonna be a weird season. Very weird. Cleveland is the mistake by the lake. Rick would be a good football manager.
I would not.
You guys would you get stressed out.
Nobody would get stressed out. We'd all be like, yeah, whatever. Maybe next time. It'll be fine.
Do what you want. I don't care anymore. Tell them that they'll get a free red dot if they win.
That'll make them try hard. Or it'll make them say, what's a red dot?
Tell them it's for the tint that they're gonna install in their car once they get famous. So they gotta
Yeah,
keep the paparazzi off of them.
because they're going to get famous and then install their own. Got it.
You teach them to
So,
tint windows and tell them it's part of their training.
did you guys see? We are officially the go-to place for your soak shield ropes because we have all the colors except for the ones that we don't have. But we got more colors than anybody else. Period. We do.
Period.
Period. We even have more colors than Soak Shield themselves. Well, we do.
I
They're
know.
busy making the free OG ropes.
Uh, there's a lot to do. We got. Oh, man, I don't want to show anybody, so I'm not gonna show anybody. But I'll show you guys next week.
So I went and looked at that damn wire that I said I was just going to pull a pair of wires through up with it. So I went and looked at where it come out of the beam. Yeah, the hole in the grommet is just big enough for the one wire. I'm like, seriously? Now I got to come up with a plan B. I'm so angry. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I think I know what I'm going to do, though. I think I'm going to cheat somehow. I'll figure something out.
I mean, so uh, I don't know. So like,
You're having a thought. I can tell.
I know. Like, why can't you just like get the wires through? I mean, are you just trying to like not cause yourself more work by not pulling out a wall panel to like get some more wires through?
Kinda, because they're all painted and painted over the screws. Yeah. Like that's something I would have needed to do before we painted. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can fuck up the paint and then repaint because time is. Oh wait, no, time is not on my side.
Wait, but you would only have to repaint from like one panel to the next panel, or just only that one panel that you pull off. It's not like you gotta paint the entire side of the trailer.
Yeah, to get to it, I gotta pull back 2 panels. So I mean, I don't know. I'll look at it again tomorrow morning and
I just feel like like I know like the whole like time not being on your side, but I feel like the amount of time it takes to like work around the not having to pull the panel off and the time it takes to like repaint the one panel would, I don't know. I think it's just like inevitable. Like you're gonna have to pull off that panel anyways.
kind of like when you screw up a little bit on a window and you're like trying not to redo it, but if you'd have just redone it, you'd have saved yourself so much time.
Exactly. Like I think tinning is just a metaphor of life. I think that's why tinners are like so badass, and we're actually some of the smartest people in the world, and we never get credit for it.
Andrew needs to get another soak shield rope. His dog ate his. Not
Did
good.
you go to Soak Shield's website and get a free one?
Be patient, because I hear he's got a lot of free ones to make still.
He's still braiding. I think he still has to braid like 60.
Use your words, Alex.
Oh, I didn't know that Metro sold Soak Shields. Soak Shield.
We don't care that Metro sells soak shields. We have soak shields. We have lots of soak shields. In fact, we've got all the soak shields.
I just don't like how when I type in Soak Shield in Google, like they're the ones that pop up first. I think we pop up second. Soak
How'd
Shield
they do
pops up
that?
first. They don't. I think it was just Google's algorithm based on location. But when I
You,
typed it again, it was like a sponsored post.
uh,
But when you look Soak Shield up, Soak Shield's first, Sun Distributing is second. Yeah, we're killing it.
that's because this is our soak shield wall. We got all the colors. We do. Except for these ones right here. And these, if I'm not mistaken, are the light yellow ones, which I call them green.
Yeah, and then see there's more Soak Shields underneath that. So like you don't even see all the Soak Shields. Like we have a lot more than what you see on that wall.
Ye-
If you want to include like overflow and some installer kits.
Yeah, there's some overflow. There's the installer kits.
Well, I think we have more since then. Because that one box just came up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yo, Drew, if you're ever in town, you gotta come by and give us a visit. It'll blow your socks off. It'll knock your socks off.
Yes, it'll knock them right off. Yeah, we have quite the candy store for tinters. That is for sure. Uh,
Dang, so you're leaving in like a couple weeks.
Yeah, I got about 3 weeks to hit the road.
And then you'll be gone for a long time.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I think I'm leaving 3 weeks from today.
Less than.
And I'll be gone for 2 weeks. Just long enough for you guys to burn the house down.
He's going by you. In fact, he might be driving past you to get to where he's going.
I am going from Michigan to Utah. Not sure exactly how it's going to take me.
You're taking 94 all the way. Or not 94 all the way. You're taking 70. Or not 70. I don't know. I think I took 80 the last time I went. 80 to 76 to 70. That is so cool. If you go down 70, you'll go down my old you'll pass my old town. My old house.
I don't know if I will.
Do you know what the city in oh yeah, you're in Moab, right?
No.
Oh, you're not going to Moab?
Nope.
Where are you going?
Going to Sand Hollow.
Oh.
Which I think isn't terrible far from Moab.
Jeez, you're like right at the Arizona Nevada border.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Jeez.
Is that bad?
That's yeah, that's very far away from Moab. That's in the other side of the state.
Oh, we'll see.
But you would still take 70 to get there. 70. You're going to have fun going up and down the mountains with that trailer.
It'll be fine.
Just
My truck
remember there's
doesn't worry
emergency
about it.
brakes. It's going to be snowing in some of the spots by the time you get there, too.
It is not. Stop it.
Dude, snow starts in like parts of Colorado like now.
I'm not going over any mountains. I'm going around them.
I don't think you can go around mountains, Rick. I think it's all mountains all the way up and down.
No.
Oh.
Snowed in Colorado yesterday. Yep, going around that shit. Coffee and smokes. Lots of coffee, lots of smokes.
Yeah, lots of coffee, lots of Stokes.
This is still my favorite picture.
Don't tip over.
Yeah. That was just a little river crossing. We're not allowed to do that in Michigan. Driving
Are
through
we
rivers
really
in
not?
Michigan. We really are not. We're not allowed to drive in any live water in Michigan.
Dude, I remember being in Colorado, like there's a lot of rivers that were the roads. So like I don't know. There's a lot of spots too where the road continues through the river, but there's no bridge. So you just have to like You have to drive through that shit.
That's normal for folks out there.
And some of the rivers were very wide, so you had to take it slow. But then there was like narrow rivers where you just gunned it and just hoped you like rock skipped across. But fall in, you can, right?
I got confused when I read that. I don't know what it means.
I think he means you can fall in. Oops, I'm in the river now. Oh, we'll just go out this way. Oh, he's talking about the time you dunked your Jeep.
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
Lobo says you're going through Texas. You could.
This picture. That picture. So I don't know why my starter's giving me problems because my starter is up in here. So it didn't go underwater. That's curious.
Hey, Scott Thompson. That's uh
This was a bad moment. But look, you can see my dents in my
bubbles.
oil pan? It's all caved in. I'm going to build a skid plate across this so that I can run it into rocks and it won't keep denting my oil pan. We'll bring it up to here, and there's another frame rail over here, and uh, this is the drive shaft. So it's going to go around that, like through here and under that. And yeah, we'll protect all this stuff from about here back, because we don't need no more of that. That's terrible. Trying to see if you could see my cracks, but no, camera resolution wasn't that good. Yep, that was me holding onto the door, smoking my cigarette. Like, don't let me fall. And I fell. That was something. I'm telling you. Oh, goodness. What's up, Mr. Thompson?
Oh, jeez, it's already that time.
It is good. I just noticed that too. I'm like, what the hell? Like, all of a sudden, it's just that time. But we had fun hanging out. We were supposed to talk a little bit about the Tin Off next. Is it next week?
It is next week.
Wow, that just snuck up quick too.
Yeah.
And it's already snowing in Colorado. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely going around Colorado.
It's
No,
not
it'll be
bad snow.
fine. This truck, I don't know. I haven't drove this truck in the snow, but I mean it sticks to the road really well. And
Well, there's little highway offshoots just in case your like brakes fail and stuff, so it's not bad.
well, all three axles on the trailer have brakes, and I have good brakes on the truck. It's like, I mean, I can feel the trailer pushing me a little bit when it's loaded, but when I'm fully loaded, we're like 30,000 plus pounds, and it stops pretty good. Not like them little cars that like to cut you off and then hit their right turn signal and slam on their brakes, but there is that. That's a real thing.
Later, Drew.
See ya, Drew. Drew? Andrew.
Yeah.
We'll just name him Drew now. All right. And as far as everybody else goes, too, it is that time. So we are going to book on out of here. We will see you next week, right before the kickoff of the Tint Off. And hopefully, maybe we can have a surprise for you next week. So stay tuned. But
Bye.
until then,